lunch. We've had our rest. It's a new day. So I'm going to select my team. Reese's, Zap, Kix, Danny, and Jamie, you're all coming with me to go mask hunting. Now the rest of you will be led by Stay Puft Jr. in the search for Claw Cadwell. Well, then let's go. It's not like Masco 2 is just gonna wait for us. We've gotta find him soon, or he will strike. You said it, Kix. Punch the weird? Follow me. So, Pawno, you think Masco 2 will be in the woods somewhere, even though Claw Cadwell is the one who was spotted in the woods, and not Masco 2. My logic is Masco 2 is obviously going to hide somewhere where he has solitude, and where better to do that than the woods. I mean, there's a chance Claw Cadwell might be here too, but no guarantees for either of them. But I think it's good to start in the woods. Not to be cliche, but that's where a lot of the suspicious and dangerous things go on a lot of the time here. I'd say that's pretty accurate. We are not going to split up. Not with everything going on. Especially since these are big woods. So, there could be, honestly, more than just Masco 2 in these woods. We're mainly looking for him, but I have a slight feeling we'll find something that may lead us to more answers. And if we don't, then we'll have to continue our search in some other way. And also check on how Stay Puft Jr.'s team is doing. If we happen to be needing to run, what would be a good signal or time to know when? Well, if there is obvious danger, like blatantly obvious, if we see Masco 2, that is not a good time to run. But if we see Masco 2 absolutely obliterating someone and ripping them apart, then yeah, that'd probably be a good time to run. But if that is the case, we should still make note of where he is. Well, if we're not going to split up, then how are we going to search? We're going to walk around together, but look in different directions. I'm sorry, I just don't want to risk splitting up. I mean, after what happened to Cleo and Lola and all these deaths going on, which is way more than I've ever seen, and I've barely even seen any, this is dangerous. What we are doing is very dangerous. So the least we can do to kind of ease out of some of that danger is stay together. Alright? Understandable. Well, let's walk over here. Well, aside from a bunch of broken branches, there doesn't seem to be anything suspicious going on. Maybe one of us should go a little bit further, like, still in the distance where you can see us, but, you know, maybe one of us should search over there. It's kind of dark, but, you know, the woods are always dark. Maybe we'll find something. You know, what harm will it do to take a little risk? You can go over there, Danny. Go on. Make sure I can still see you, though. You know, because the danger is still lurking. Will do. I'm just gonna, you know, investigate a little bit of that area. Of all the times for murders to go on, had to be in the winter when it gets dark fast. I mean, it's only 5 o'clock. It's already almost pitch black outside. Guys, you might want to take a look at this. Is that real? Well, from the looks of it, yes. It's dripping blood. whose skeleton it is, I'm not sure. Maybe this was the one that Cleo and Lola heard screaming in the woods. But that begs the question, did the mask kill them? Or Claw Cadwell? That is a hard question. We've seen how the mask killed Sadie, but we also know that Claw Cadwell is a serial killer. It could be any one of them. Why did we decide to go late in the day, Pawno? Yeah, it's already dark now. It's gonna be kind of hard to spot a mask in this pitch black darkness. Well, that's exactly why I chose to go at this time. Because, think about it. Masco 2 wouldn't be hiding out in the woods in the middle of the day. I mean, people would see him. That's when most people take woods walks. But at night, anything can happen. That's where we're gonna find most of our evidence, and potentially danger. So, let's just keep looking around. Keep looking around? We've seen all we need. There's a dead body right on that tree. What else do we need to see, Pawno? Okay, Reese's, I know this is not ideal, but we don't have much time. Murders are happening every day. Every day. And if we don't do something fast, or find anything out fast, then we might not be able to stop them. Yeah, you're always saying we have no time to lose. Well, we've actually got a lot of time to lose because we could be dead any second. Look around us. It's pitch black out here. Anyone could find us, and we'd be vulnerable. No one's gonna hear us scream in these woods unless they're Lola and Cleo. Reese's, we are the bunch of the weird, and we're not just gonna chicken out like this. That's easy for you to say, Pawno. You're the one with mind powers. I've got antlers, but quite frankly, I'm too scared to use them. There's a dead body right in front of us as we are talking, and there's blood on the ground. So I'd appreciate it if we at least talked somewhere else. This could be evidence to finding the mask, and we're about as close to that as we are to finding Claw Cadwell, Pawno. I say we get out of here and call it a day. I think we should keep looking around a little bit. I mean, seeing that, yes, it's gonna make anyone uneasy, but, you know, we gotta find more. We gotta keep moving. We can't just let that stop us. I mean, we've seen worse. But we haven't seen worse in the middle of the woods at night. Not to mention, Claw Cadwell and the mask could be out here. And I'm sorry to say this, but I don't feel like getting all my blood drained out tonight, Kix. You know, I understand, Reese's, but I want to keep going. I think it's going to be best for all of us to solve this. Once we solve this, and once we stop whoever the murderer is, we'll feel safe again, and so will the town. It's the reason I wanted to join the Bunch of the Weird. I wanted a new purpose. I wanted to feel like I could still do anything. I could still utilize my athletic skills, except benefiting others. When I was kicked off the soccer team, it was very hard, but you guys taking me in, it's given me a newfound sense of purpose, and I feel like I can do anything. This whole Bunch of the Weird thing has been really exhilarating, way more than a soccer game for me. I want to keep this going, that way we can finally solve what has been going on this entire time. We can be heroes again. I want to be known as the town's heroes again. I want us to be looked at as the ones who fight all the crime and save Bantile Way. The warping was a major setback in that it was out of our control, but the town doesn't realize that. But they obviously don't trust us as much anymore. So solving this could renew that sense of purpose, and we could be heroes again. Kix, we still are heroes. Heroes experience failure too. The difference is, true heroes don't let that stop them. They don't let failure get in the way of what they have to do. And that's why I want to keep moving. Let's look around a bit more. It is getting cold, so not too much more. But I want to find out what's going on. I want to be seen as a hero. I want people to know that they can trust us. I want people to see that we have good intentions and that we're someone that they can count on. We all want that. So I agree. Let's keep moving and become heroes again. Well, alright. You down for a bit more of this, Reese's? Alright. Let's move. But not too much longer. It is getting late. Alright. Let's go, Bunch of the Weird. Come on. Remember, Reese's? Back when we were fighting Masco 1, we initially thought he'd hide in dark places. Like the cave. There's a lot of dark places over here. Maybe he'll be hiding in one of these places. Well, let's go check it out. Come on. There's no signs of life over here. Or death. There's nothing in this spot. Maybe down that way? It's even darker. Could be likely. I'll go. Doesn't seem to be anyone over here. I think we're playing it a little too safe. Obviously, he wouldn't want us to see him. It's a good point. Maybe we should go deeper into the woods. Maybe not. Let's go. Come on, Bunch. Let's go. Come on. So, any luck on finding Claw Cadwell?
Unfortunately, no. But I'm pretty sure his goal is to stay hidden.
Well, no kidding. We didn't have much luck either. Although, we definitely saw and heard some things we weren't supposed to hear. Whoever is doing these killings is trying to make sure that no one finds out who it really is. It seems they're just leaving their victims' bodies there, and there doesn't seem to be any traces of DNA. Whoever this killer is, whether it's Claw Cadwell or the Mask, they definitely do not want to get caught. And unfortunately, they're doing a very, very good job with that.